everyone, my name's Danielle and I'm the local witch here at Jacob's Trading. If you haven't heard of Jacob's Trading before, I strongly recommend you check out our description below for more information to lead you to our website and online store. But today I'm going to be talking about crystals and how to cleanse, charge, and use them. So crystals can be an amazing tool to inspire positive energy and change into one's life. They can be used formally for healing purposes or Reiki and even meditation, or they can use casually to give you an extra boost of energy throughout your day. There are many, many ways to use your crystals, but we're going to be touching on some basic ways that you can get started and how to cleanse them. So these are the ways that work best for me. So you may have your own experiences and your own preferences, but it's definitely a great place to get started. So to get started here, we have a lovely piece of rose quartz, carnelian, mookaite jasper, clear quartz, blue apatite, and black tourmaline. So the main thing that's kind of overwhelming when you start with crystals is picking one to start with or one to work with. And a lot of people get overwhelmed with this because they're looking for a very specific thing, because each crystal does its own metaphysical property or boosts a certain type of energy. So rose quartz, for example, is really good for self-love. Carnelian is really good for motivation and determination. So you really got to do your research before you get started. However, usually when people are getting started, I always suggest that really just look at some crystals. The first one that catches your eye, or you have a really gut feeling about it when holding it. Some people even have physical reactions. They say it gets hot in their hands. That's usually the best place to start, because if you're having that immediate connection with the crystal, more than likely when you look up its metaphysical properties, it's going to connect with you and what you're going with. So after you've picked out your crystal, the next thing that you're going to want to focus on is cleansing and charging your crystals. These go hand in hand. Cleansing is used to strip the stones of any lingering negative energy, while charging is needed to optimize the energy and vibration of the stones so that they can work to their full effect in what you're trying to manifest. Just like any tool, crystals are said to pick up energy. They're like a battery, and when your intention is placed into a crystal, it starts to drain its battery and it works to manifest your goal. When you cleanse your crystals, it strips away any outside energy that the crystal may have passed through. It also gives you an opportunity to attune your crystals to your own energy and needs, because you're building a relationship basically with your stones. So you should first cleanse your crystals upon receiving a new one, or after each use if you use it for a specific goal or intention and want to change up that goal or intention. And charging is important because it is responsible for the metaphysical power of the stone and manifestations. So there's a few ways to do both. Selenite crystals are perfect for all types of energy cleansing, or satin spar crystals, whichever way you want to call it. It is one of the very few minerals that has the ability to quickly unblock stagnant energy and remove negative energy. The special thing about selenite is that it does not require cleansing itself. It's the ultimate cleansing weapon. So if you receive a selenite crystal, you can place it by touching the desired crystals for cleansing and leave it overnight. Easy peasy. I usually keep a large piece of selenite in a container or dish and keep my crystals in it when they are not in use. I also place a small, tiny piece with my tarot or oracle deck so it keeps their energy nice and fresh. So you've cleansed your crystals and now it's time to charge them. Take a few moments when you want to use your crystal and hold it in your hand and think of a positive thought and think of those specific reasons that you want to use that crystal. In this way, you are charging the stones with the essence of your intentions. Please remember, these are just a few methods on how to cleanse and charge your crystals. Use your intuition to guide you to pick a method that works best for you and your needs. Remember, with magic, we adapt. When crystals are charged and programmed, they are fantastic tools to help manifest our goals. You can use them individually to gain their benefits, or you can place them together with the complementing crystals. I recommend carrying them on your person or placing them in a room that you spend the most time in, or a space that you feel they would do the most good. I can't tell you this enough. There is no right and wrong way to use crystals. If you put a crystal next to another crystal, they are not going to explode or become cursed. It's all about following your intuition. Remember, it's your craft. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe. We're coming out with new videos every week. Have a great week, guys, and stay magical.